Dr. Toolbar in his laboratory?
Well, he should be. Nobody has gone in or out since I came on duty, Captain Video.
I'd rather not be announced.
Yes, sir.
It's a marvelous machine, Doctor.
Yes, it certainly is. And that's the last we'll ever see of Captain Video and the Ranger.
I hate to contradict you, Dr. Toolbar, but the Ranger and I are very much alive.
I can't tell you how glad I am to see you. But who were those other two men? They looked exactly like you.
You don't know who they were?
No. They were obviously intruders, possibly criminals. It's a lucky thing I had the atomic eye turned on.
It's a deadly device.
It probably saved my life.
We'll never know. One of your visitors must have dropped these.
What are they?
When I was on the planet Atoma, I noticed that some of the inhabitants wore buttons like these.
Atoma?
I'll keep them. If anything else unusual occurs, let me know.
Well, of course. So Vultura sent those men.
But why, Doctor?
Possibly to take me back to Atoma. Turn on the space radio phone.
You two men stay around here undercover and see what goes on. We'll take your call for a minute.
Is Tolber up to something?
I don't know, but he's had some strange visitors and may have more. Keep a sharp lookout.
Right.
If they were your men, Vultura, I deeply regret what has happened.
It doesn't matter. They were expendable. A part of my plan to test your loyalty.
To you? How can you doubt it?
I don't know. You passed the test when you tried to destroy Captain Video. I've a mission for you, Doctor. A new device for Captain Video has just been delivered to the Apex warehouse.
What sort of a device?
It's an Astra camera that works on the principle of a guided missile. He could use it to photograph all my activities up here.
You want me to get it?
No, destroy it. The third man from the space platform will drive up in back of your laboratory in a car.
How do I get out without being seen?
There is a way. Use Dr. Pauley's cloak of invisibility. You understand?
Yes. I'll report back to you later. Prepare the Infrax projector. Captain Video and his entire organization can't stop me now.
Any word from Captain Video?
No.
Rogers, look at this. That's a space platform from Atoma. Let's see where that man goes. He must be one of Vultura's men. Calling Captain Video. Urgent. Calling Captain Video. Urgent.
You say the car is heading toward Dr. Tobor's laboratory? All right, I'll try to spot it through my scanning goggles. See the car?
Yes.
We'll turn around, cut across country, and follow it. There it goes.
They're gaining, Dr. Tobor.
Is there a gun in this car?
Yes, in the glove compartment.
Who fired those shots? I'll change the tire. You radio Gallagher to trace that car.
Calling Captain Video's headquarters. Video Ranger calling headquarters.
Roger. I'll call you as soon as I locate the car.
What's wrong? Engine trouble. You check it fast and move on.
Calling Captain Video. Gallagher calling Captain Video. The car is now in front of the Apex warehouse.
The Apex warehouse? We'll head there at once. That's where the Astra camera is stored. Did anyone come here with this man?
I didn't see anyone else, Captain Video.
He was probably diverting your attention while an accomplice got inside somehow. Hold him. Let's take a look inside. An attempt was made to blow up the warehouse. Alert all guards. Search the ground. Taking this man along for questioning. Keep your eye on the car. I'll have it picked up later.
Go ahead, Dr. Tobor. I'm waiting for your report of what happened.
Captain Video prevented my destroying the warehouse.
Then your methods must have been stupid.
Well, shall I try again?
No. Captain Video's too clever to leave anything of value in the warehouse.
Captain Video captured your man Zarol.
You must see that Zarol is rescued. He is a valuable man.
But that means I'll have to get into Video's headquarters.
Use the cloak of invisibility to do it. And this time, don't report failure to me.
Very well. Prepare the Infrax projector.
Once again, who was with you? Our prisoner seems tongue-tied. Maybe we can cure that.
What are you going to do with me?
Merely relaxing you by means of diathermic impulses. Your objections to talking will disappear. You feel more like answering questions now, don't you?
Yes. What is it you want to know?
Tell me all about the plans to blow up the warehouse.
Well, I had orders to take a car and pick up the doctor.
Run for it. The car's outside.
The electric time lock has been shorted.
Someone's been in this room. Someone we couldn't see.
I thought I heard a car drive away. Is there anything wrong?
Our prisoner escaped. Pick up his car on the opticum scalometer. Radio its direction to me in the jetmobile.
Dr. Tobar's laboratory.
Thanks, Gallagher. We should sight them any minute now.
Captain Video's car is too fast for a doctor.
We're near the space platform now. Leave this car blocking the road and run for it.
Captured the man who escaped. The space platform has taken off. The captain's unconscious on it. Captain Video has been knocked off the space platform. He's floating in a stellar void.
What can we do?
Try to get him back to Earth. I'll see if I can increase the Earth's gravitational pull. What are your dial readings?
Horizontal 82.3, vertical 309.71, arc 14 minutes, 13 seconds.
I hope it works.
That did it. He's falling toward Earth at a terrific speed. How are we going to land him safely?
You'll find out when the time comes. Hello, Ranger. Gallagher at Control Headquarters.
Captain Video will land near Twin Peaks at 0930 hours. Meet him there with the jetmobile. Right.
He's fallen through the stratosphere.
Great.
Great? What do you mean, great?
I'll take care of that. This sonic air cushion will ease him down as gently as a feather.
Sure glad you're safe, Captain.
Thanks, Ranger. How did you know where to pick me up?
Gallagher called me just as I came to.
Well, then he must have guided me in and landed me on a sonic air cushion. I want to get back to the control room as soon as possible.
Anything special on your mind?
Extra special.
We might have had the answers to a lot of questions if that prisoner from Voltura hadn't escaped.
Someone helped him.
There was no one else in the control room.
There was somebody else, Ranger. Somebody upset that diathermic accelerator to attract our attention. Then that same somebody cut the prisoner's bonds and got him out of here.
Do you think someone could be using Dr. Pauly's cloak of invisibility?
Yes, I do.
Any idea who?
Dr. Tobor.
He's a smart one, that Captain Video. But not smart enough to cope with me.
It was clever to plant that microphone while you were invisible.
There's one way to find out if we're right.
How's that?
Inspect the vault where Dr. Pauly's inventions were stored when he disappeared.
That's an idea. We'll be able to find out if the cloak of invisibility was stolen. When can we go?
The sooner the better. We'll contact you, Gallagher, as soon as we learn anything.
Right.
You wait here.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. I'm Captain Video.
Password, sir.
Zarathustra.
This way. Lock must be rusted.
Let me try.
Before I untie you, what's your story?
I was on guard at the vault. Someone got me from behind. Next thing I knew, I came to right here.
Who's he?
The real guard. I found him tied up.
You know him?
Never saw him before.
Stand by. I'll take a look in the vault.
Who sent you here? You'll have lots of time to think up an answer. Jail.
The cloak of invisibility is gone. Has anyone been in here recently?
Not since I've been here. I've only been on duty a couple of days.
We'll turn that man over to police, then get back to headquarters.
Come on.
Someone knew we were going to that vault today. Otherwise, they wouldn't have substituted that fake guard.
Hadn't thought of that. What's the answer?
I don't know yet. But my guess is we'll find it back in the control room.
Well, what are we waiting for?
We're not. invisible ones.
That's how they knew we were going to the vault.
Is there any way of finding out who's listening in?
Yes, there is. I just thought of a way to learn the identity of our invisible visitor. Professor Carmody has invented what he calls the Murray camera. With it, he can take photographs of people after they've left the room.
You mean get a picture from their vibrations?
Yes. So even though the man were invisible, we can get his picture from this room. Remarkable.
Can that be possible?
Yes, I've been experimenting with that very idea. Professor Carmody must have advanced further.
I'll telephone Professor Carmody and ask him to have the camera loaded on a truck and delivered here as soon as possible. I will set a trap for the man who planted that microphone.
I'm betting we'll catch Dr. Tobor.
Get Professor Carmody on the phone.
If that camera works, it will expose you.
I know that. There's only one thing to do. Get into Captain Video's headquarters and blow it to atoms.
That isn't going to be too easy to do.
Headquarters calling Station X. Headquarters calling Station X. Come in, Station X.
Station X receiving you.
A truck will pick up a cabinet at Professor Carmody's laboratory within an hour. Intercept that truck and carry out the following instructions.
What time something happened if it's going to?
Relax, Ranger. Still a long way to the control station.
Get your truck underway. We'll take care of these two. Dr. Tobor send you fellas to stop the truck?
We don't know any Dr. Tobor.
What was in that truck you wanted?
We just don't like trucks.
Very funny. Suppose you laugh. After we turn you over to the police.
I'm anxious to see how this Murray camera works.
Let's hope it does after all the trouble we had getting it here.
I'm not at all satisfied with the way that business on the highway worked out.
Broke up the fight and put those men behind bars where they belong.
There's one thing that doesn't ring true.
What is it, Captain?
If they only wanted to get possession of this camera, All they had to do was cover the driver and his helper with guns, climb in the cab and drive the truck away. Instead, they got in a rough and tumble fight.
Maybe they're just stupid.
I think they only wanted to create a diversion.
But why?
That's what worries me. Gallagher, lock that door. This is the rhombic materializer. It creates an energy that can penetrate the cloak of invisibility.
Awfully hot in here.
Materializer cause that, Captain?
Never did before.
Captain, that door just opened and closed.
Yes, it did.
Dr. Tobor.
What's your story this time, Doctor?
How did I get here? I'm in your laboratory, Captain.
Just like you'd planned to be. Talk fast, Doctor.
Oh, I wouldn't lie to you. You must believe me, Captain. Frightfully hot in here. I don't feel well. Let me out of here.
I can't figure out why it's so hot in here. Can you?
I'm going to make another check on that camera.
Thought sure we were done for.
Lucky I managed to grab this antidetonator in time. It's the only thing that saved us.
We certainly owe you our lives, Captain.
You owe me something else, Doctor. A confession. You knew that explosion was going to happen.
That's ridiculous. Would I have stayed here in the same room if I'd known?
You had no choice. Remember, you did try to leave.
I've already explained. I was acting under the influence of Voltura.
We might find the answer to that back in your laboratory. Take his cloak, Gallagher. Come along, Ranger. We are escorting Dr. Tobor home.
Captain Video and the Ranger are here to satisfy their curiosity, Ratner.
I see. Is there any way I can help?
Yes, you can bring us some strong coffee. We've had quite a trying ordeal.
None for me, thanks.
For me either.
Oh, as you wish. Go quickly, Ratner.
Pardon me.
You seemed anxious to get rid of him.
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about Ratner alone.
What has he done?
Possibly nothing, but his actions recently have aroused my suspicions.
Why didn't you mention this before?
Well, I didn't want to unjustly accuse the man.
What is that?
Ratner running away in his automobile. Congratulations, Ratner. You were very prompt with that strong coffee.
Luckily, we had the prearranged code.
Captain Video and the Ranger didn't lose any time in going after that car you dispatched.
What if they overtake it and learn the truth?
By that time, they will be firmly caught in another trap.
There he is.
Hold tight. Here's where we'll quit loping.
That's what puzzles me. It seems to be protected by some kind of repellent forces, preventing our approach.
At that rate, we'll never catch up.
Fire a blast from your electronic gun.
Retner isn't in this wreckage.
Neither is anyone else.
Tobor's assistant must have bailed out somewhere along the road. What's this?
A robot control mechanism.
Then the car was remotely controlled?
The directional beam is still putting out a signal. It should lead us to the car's control point. Come on.
It's growing fainter.
It started fading just after we passed that side road. Point is somewhere in this area. Drop that gun. We've been expecting you, Captain Video. Where's that car you were tailing? Got into trouble. What kind of trouble? Something like this. I'll take a look inside. This is where that robot car was being controlled.
It's a mobile transmitting station, too.
By constantly shifting their location, Voltura's agents were able to keep us from triangulating on their position. Somebody is transmitting on the same wavelength.
Your failure to destroy Captain Video's headquarters has succeeded only in endangering your position.
On the contrary, Voltura, it's Captain Video's position that is endangered.
How do you mean, Dr. Tobor?
I tricked him and the young ranger into chasing a robot car. Why, now it's drawn them into a fatal trap.
If that's true, you have removed a most formidable enemy and paved the way for my conquest of Earth.
You forget that the Video Rangers are a powerful worldwide organization. They will resist with every scientific weapon they possess.
Their scientific weapons will be useless against the power of platinite.
I've already analyzed the supply of platinite you shipped from Atoma.
With what results?
It's
more dangerous than we imagined. The deadly effects of such a metal could destroy all life within a 20-mile radius.
Then put it to the test.
Well, that will be risky.
That's our transmitter.
I found it necessary to store the substance in an underground lead-lined vault.
You will arrange for the guard to remove the platinite at once.
The Rangers are listening in on the atomal wavelength.
I understand, Voltura.
We'll soon stop that. They've scattered. Let them go. We'd better get back to Tobor's lab.
We missed the boat.
They've gone after that platinite.
Can we head them off?
We don't know which way they went. All we know is that it's somewhere underground. Captain Video calling control. Identifying numerals 136.
Gallagher speaking. Numerals 924.
Notify the Commissioner of Public Safety to evacuate residents of all communities within a 30-mile radius of here.
Right.
A state of emergency exists. Through Dr. Tobor, Voltura is about to unleash an attack to platinite, a deadly metal. Have every source of power to Tobor's lab cut off. Instruct all Rangers in Sector B to spread a dragnet for him.
Check. Anything else?
Yes. I'm going to use a super Geiger counter to track down that platinite. Signing off. All persons except authorized civilian and military personnel are ordered to leave this area immediately. This is an emergency. Evacuate at once. Emergency.
Got something?
Maybe. There's a definite disturbance at 0.7.
That's northeast of here. I'll change course.
0.4. 3. 2. 1. 0, 0.
That should put us directly over the location of the platinite. I'll set her down.
How to find that cave, Ranger.
Right.
Well, well, three of a kind. One of you could be Dr. Tobor.
And another might be Retner.
Take off your helmets. Let's see how we scored.
Ranger, that's deadly radiation!
Take this. It'll counteract the effects of the radiation. Vultura's agent sure disappeared in a hurry.
What do we do about the platinite in the cave?
I'll call Gallagher from the plane. As soon as we can get there.
You're not waiting for me.
Captain Video calling Gallagher at Ranger headquarters, identifying numerals 381.
Gallagher speaking. Numerals 475. Did you locate the platinite?
The Ranger and I just escaped from it.
You mean to say that stuff's been turned loose?
Yes. Contact the Secretary of Public Safety at once. That entire area must be blasted out.
Right. Give me your exact location.
All persons except authorized civilian and military personnel are ordered to leave this area immediately. This is an emergency. Evacuate at once. Emergency. Mobilized ground and air crews succeeded in destroying the deadly platinite before its radiations got out of control. Credit for averting a major disaster is officially given Captain Video for his timely warning.
So he escaped the trap. That Video has an uncanny way of accomplishing the impossible.
How did he find out about the platinite?
Well, he must have tapped our Atoma wavelength and overheard me discuss the details with Vultura.
That's why he cut off our power source and doubled the guards watching this lab.
But he doesn't know that we have a secret entrance.
What if Video finds it?
He won't. Not if we find him first.
The Rangers reported to us that the rays which caused all this came from Tobor's laboratory.
That's when you went there and learned that he'd used his deadly atomic eye on two unknown...
Who were, strangely enough, clad like the Ranger and me.
That cinches it.
So you see, Vultura has had a powerful ally here on Earth.
It was Dr. Tobor's strange actions and evasive answers that gave him away.
Then as long as Tobor is at large, we can expect more trouble from Vultura.
Not if we know in advance what he might be plotting.
Is that possible?
I think so. That's why I'm here. Are you familiar with the Whitney eye?
Yes. It's a highly concentrated lens with 10 times the power of the 200-inch one at Palomar.
It's stored in the government supply depot in this area, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. What about it?
If such a lens were trained on Atoma,
coupled with the optic scelometer. It would reveal every move Voltura makes.
Well, it sounds fantastic. Yet it might help us. You'll need a written order from me to obtain release of the lens from the supply depot. When will you be able to pick it up?
As soon as I can get it.
I'll see that you get it the first thing in the morning.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Gentlemen. Oh, come here, Charlie. We're just leaving. Yes.
That's what we've been waiting for.
Looks like an ordinary door hinge pin.
It is. But concealed in that hollow pin is a minute wire recording mechanism that records sounds on a hairspring wire through magnetic impulses.
Then we can hear what was said in the Deputy Commissioner's office.
Exactly. By playing it back on the audio amplifier.
Are you familiar with a Whitney eye?
Yes, it's a highly concentrated lens with 10 times the power of the 200-inch one at Palomar.
It's stored in the government supply depot in this area, isn't it?
What about it?
If such a lens were trained on a Toma, coupled with the optic scelometer, it would reveal every move Voltura might be plotting.
Well, it sounds fantastic. Yet it might help us. You'll need a written order from me to obtain release of the lens from the supply depot. When will you be able to pick it up?
As soon as I can get it.
I'll see that you get it the first thing in the morning.
If Captain Video succeeds in going through with that plan, do you realize what it'll mean?
Voltura's position will be endangered.
And our own.
Can a way be found to destroy that lens?
Why destroy it? If the lens can be used to spy on a Toma, Voltura should be able to use it to concentrate on Earth.
There isn't much time. Video will act first thing in the morning.
Yes. He'll dispatch a truck to the government supply depot first thing in the morning.
What are you fellas here for?
Boss has the orders.
We were sent here by Captain Video to pick up a telescopic lens.
Oh, yes, I received a phone call concerning this release order from Deputy Headquarters. Here's the lens.
All right, boys, let's put it aboard.
I'm Captain Video. I received this signed release order from Deputy Commissioner Wade permitting me to pick up the Whitney lens. I want to get things in order before the truck arrives.
Well, you're just 5 minutes too late. A truck just picked up that lens.
With what credentials?
Here it is, signed by the Deputy Commissioner.
That isn't Wade's handwriting. That's a forgery.
Well, they just left in an open stake body truck, turned south on the highway.
There'll be another ranger along here in a couple of minutes. Tell him I've gone after that truck.
We're being tangled. Step on it.
Shake him. That car's burning up the road.
Then we'll burn up the drivers.
Calling control room. Captain Video calling control room.
I see. And where are you now, Captain?
Just off Highway 201, 5 miles north of the government supply depot. Have the ranger pick me up.
I'll relay your message to him immediately.
Got your message. How did they get away with the Whitney lens?
I'll tell you about it on the way. We're going after that truck.
Gallagher will call us when he spots it on the scanning screen.
Calling Captain Video. This is Gallagher calling Captain Video.
Come in, Gallagher. Have you spotted the truck with the stolen lens?
Yes. It turned off the main highway and is entering San Vicente Valley through the Fremont Pass.
Roger. We'll cut across through the hills. There they go.
That's Captain Video's jetmobile. Put in a call for help.
Calling plane T1. Calling plane T1.
What's your location, Elko? Well, then stop and hold him off till I get there. I've just left the airport.
I got one of them.
How do you feel?
I'm all right now. I had quite a shock when that bullet hit my electronic gun. Where did those men go?
They're not important. We must take that lens to a safe place.
Below. Fly lower so I get a better look at them. The truck with the lens has been captured by Captain Video.
There's nothing we can do.
Yes, there is. We're going to destroy that truck and Captain Video with it.
Take the jetmobile. I'll drive the truck.
The plane is flying awfully low.
Yes. Let's get started.
Right on the target.
Ranger calling control room. Video Ranger calling control room.
You say the plane is bombing Captain Video?
Yes. Find it on your scanning screen and beam the inactivator frequency on it.
Right away.
I radioed Gallagher to beam the inactivator frequency on the plane.
Good. Let's see how he's doing. Captain Video calling control room. Captain Video calling control room.
Control room, Gallagher speaking.
Any results, Gallagher?
Yes, I have the plane in sight. I'm about to force it down.
Tell me where he lands as soon as you determine the location.
Yes, sir.
You take the truck. I'm going to investigate that plane.
Circle back. They've turned in under those trees.
Something's wrong. I haven't got control of this plane.
Gallagher to Captain Video. Gallagher to Captain Video. I'm bringing the plane down into Stillwater Canyon. Calling Station X. Plane T1. Calling Station X.
This is Station X. Anything wrong?
Yes, we're being forced down in Stillwater Canyon. Get a car out here as fast as you can.
Get onto the road and watch for the car. When it comes, signal me. Where's the car? I want to get back to the lab before... That's Captain Video's car.
Yes, Dr. Tobor. Your pilot's tied up inside it, and you're going to join him.
What does this mean?
It means that we finally caught up with you.
Thank you, Captain Video. Dr. Tovar will be held in custody pending his trial.
You don't seem to understand that I'm a scientist.
We understand enough, Doctor, and you'll have ample opportunity to defend yourself before the court. You're planning on going through with your test of the Whitney eye?
Yes, at the government proving grounds tomorrow morning.
In spite of the fact that knowledge of it leaked out?
Yes. By the way, how did you find out about it? It was only discussed here between Commissioner Wade and myself. Probably some sound recording device planted here in the room.
Oh, I can hardly believe that.
We'll soon find out. This is a magnetic impulse detector. It will expose any ordinary dictaphone.
Something like a Geiger counter?
Yes, but far more sensitive. shinier than the other one. Look. A miniature wire recorder.
So that's it.
You know, Dr. Tobor, this gadget is worthless. It was your eyes that led me to that hinge.
You're far too smart, Captain.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. That's all right, Charlie. You can come back in the morning and clean up.
Yes. I got him. Dr. Tobor got away. Hold him.
And this powerful lens is being trained on Atoma from the proving ground.
When?
It's being set up right now.
Thank you for the warning, Dr. Tobor. I will be ready for it.
Aren't you afraid of its power?
Its very power will defeat it. I am going to launch a destructive nuclear rocket that will travel straight to the lens.
The lens is beamed. All we need now is Captain Video's opticons kilometer attachment.
The beam from the Whitney Eye has reached our planet.
Set the control on the nuclear rocket. Sensitize it to the beam.
Sensitizer is tuned to the beam from the eye.
Launch the rocket.
Now we can see farther into space than anyone ever dreamed possible. Beam it up. Get down!
Captain Video exploded that rocket in midair. Where could it have come from?
From interplanetary space. Check over the lens, see if that concussion damaged it.
It'll probably need adjusting.
I'll call back for a report on it.
You think the attack came from the planet Atoma?
Yes, and that means Dr. Tobor has informed Vulture of our plans. We've got to find Tobor.
Calling Vultura on the planet Atoma. Dr. Tobor calling Vultura. Dr. Tobor calling Vultura.
You are coming through clearly, Dr. Tobor. What is your report?
I saw your rocket explode, but can't say exactly what damage it did to the Whitney lens.
It probably destroyed it. Call me back when you find out definitely.
It's getting difficult for me to get information. They're trying to run me down.
I'll arrange for your transfer to Atoma very soon.
The sooner the better.
Ranger Brown calling Captain Video.
Come in, Ranger Brown. Any news?
We've been policing the airways as you ordered. Someone has just been using an interstellar space channel.
Could you hear what was said?
No, but we triangulated on the transmitter with other rangers. It is located in the Soledad Hills overlooking the proving ground.
Good work. I'll cut across there through Granite Gap.
There's a car coming up the grade.
Get underway.
It's Captain Video's jetmobile. That's the fastest thing on wheels.
There it goes.
Station X calling L1. Station X calling L1.
This is L1, Retton speaking. Go ahead, Dr. Toba.
Are you alone?
Yes, the guards are all outside.
Good. I want you to blank out this truck with the isotopic radiation curtain.
Yes, Doctor, I'll turn the machine on. Hold it while I transfer to the other circuit. You'll have to tell me how to beam the radiation.
Calibrate frequency 11 for a vector reading of 135. Bring the frequency up to full power and stand by for any further corrections in the vector reading.
Yes, Doctor.
Adjust that vector to 135.4.
135.4.
Not a thing in sight for miles.
They must have turned off on that side road.
Not a sign of him.
It proves definitely we're dealing with Dr. Tobor.
You think he made that truck disappear through scientific means?
Undoubtedly. He's a clever and dangerous man. A grave menace to our national security. We've got to capture him.
How can we if we can't find him?
Then we must make him come to us. I have a plan, but it will need the cooperation of the authorities.
Of course, we'll help in any scheme to apprehend Dr. Tobor. Now, what have you in mind?
A little strategy. We'll spread the word that someone else has made a confession, clearing him.
I see. And that should make him feel safe in resuming his career.
Exactly.
Well, then what? He's too smart to walk into a trap.
He won't have to. We'll withdraw all the guards from his laboratory, offering him perfect freedom of movement.
And under those conditions, you'll be responsible for his capture?
Yes. I'll have one advantage. I am now in possession of Dr. Pauly's cloak of invisibility.
Well, that should help us. Now, how do we put your plan into operation?
Through the newspapers and the radio.
The government has issued a statement clearing Dr. Tobor of all charges of disloyalty. A prominent scientist, whose name is withheld, has made a startling confession. This unnamed scientist admits that he's been acting as Voltura's chief agent on Earth. His confession makes it plain that Dr. Tobor has been the innocent victim of a name-blackening conspiracy. Now for the market report.
That leaves you sitting pretty. Yes. I wonder who that mystery scientist is. Some crackpot, no doubt, who's trying to capitalize on the publicity.
Yet they're stupid enough to believe him.
Oh, no, they're not stupid, Aker. They only seem stupid by comparison to myself. I'll check with Retina. Station X calling L1. Station X calling L1.
Yes, Doctor. All the guards have been withdrawn from your laboratory.
Splendid. I'll be back there shortly.
Turn on the infra X beam, Gallagher. Captain Video lead? No, I'm here. Over here. Come along. You can drive me to Dr. Tobor's laboratory. Come on. You wait here. You're too visible to come with me.
Yes, I can see that.
Dr. Tobit, I was just polishing the machine and someone pushed me.
There's nobody here. You've just been working too hard, a touch of vertigo. Have you had any word from Voltura?
Yes, sir. I told him you'd been cleared by some other scientists.
Scientists? Some madman. What scientist beside myself has brains enough to carry out Voltura's orders? Brains enough, for that matter, to overthrow Voltura and rule the firmament myself.
This is the planet Atoma calling Dr. Tobor. Voltura is calling.
This is Dr. Tobor. I'm safely back in my laboratory.
The folly of your enemies has made it possible for us to go on with our plans. You can now regain the confidence of Captain Video.
Yes, I don't expect any more trouble from him.
Until we are ready for the master stroke, it might be well not to communicate with each other.
Yes, I think you're right. Captain Video has always tried to get proof that I was your agent, but so far he hasn't succeeded.
I know that. You'll hear from me when the time is ripe to subdue the Earth.
Dr. Tobor.
Captain Video!
I have all the proof I need now that you're Voltura's agent. Thanks to the cloak of invisibility, I heard every word you said. Stay back.
So, it's all been a trick to make me commit myself.
Yes, and the trick worked, Dr. Tobor.
You figured I'd come back here to my laboratory, hmm?
Right. And that you'd communicate with your master, Voltura.
And now that you have the upper hand?
Now I want a full written confession from you, Doctor, naming all your accomplishments.
Let's go. The full confession will take time.
I'm in no hurry.
It's that truck of Dr. Tobor's. It's heading in the direction of the lab. Turn on the static beam. Focus on that truck. Calling Captain Video. Control room. Calling Captain Video. Calling Captain Video. Control room.
Can't you stop that truck with the static beam?
There's a range of hills in between that the beam can't get through.
Well, keep watching for your chance. I'll warn Captain Video.
This pen's out of ink. Get me another one, will you, Retina?
Drop that gun!
Thanks, Ranger. How'd you know I was in trouble?
I didn't. I came here to tell you that Dr. Tobor's men were driving here to rescue him.
I'll take Dr. Tobor to headquarters. You send out a call to all Rangers to intercept and capture those men.
Right.
Now remember, no gunplay. There might be some other Rangers around.
Get in.
Nice work, men. Voltura may want our prisoner brought to Atoma. Meanwhile, take him to the dungeon. I'll join you after I attend to some important business.
Take that belt off of him. Keep your eyes on him.
See the truck. It's out of the hills now. We can hit it. Set the beam for Section 3, Zone 10. This frequency penetration should do it.
Getting awful close in here. I feel like I'm choking.
Captain Video, what are you doing here?
Station X just blew up with the 3 men that were holding me prisoner.
Then Gallagher must have succeeded in locating it with the static beam. I headed out this way hoping to pick up its trail.
In Tobor's car?
After the ambulance took Retner to the hospital, I discovered our jetmobile was gone.
Probably with Tobor in it.
Never catch him now.
Let's get back to headquarters. The scanning device may show us where he goes. Any luck?
Not yet. I've covered the range twice, but still no pickup signal on Dr. Tobor or the jetmobile.
Maybe he's lying low.
It's my guess he's been frightened into hiding by the dragnet we've thrown up around this area and the extra guards we've posted to watch his lab.
That's what bothers me. A cornered rat can be dangerous.
Or careless.
What do you mean?
Take a look at this.
The jetmobile. It's been abandoned and roughly 7.2 on the directional gauge.
And that would fix its position about 11 miles due north on the old Mill Creek cutoff road.
Tobor may be hoping to slip through our roadblocks on foot.
Stay close to the transmitter for any bulletin reports, Gallagher. The Ranger and I are going after the jetmobile.
Right, Captain.
Mill Creek Road is the next turn to the right.
Wait here. This could be a trap.
You've killed him.
He's merely temporarily paralyzed by a mild electric shock.
It was just a trap.
I knew you'd attempt to trace the car, so I thought I'd make it easy for you. Get in. Radio your man at Ranger headquarters. Order him to raise the roadblock and remove all the guards from my laboratory.
He'd never do that.
He would if you told him you'd captured me.
Maybe. But I'm not going to tell him.
What do you think's going to happen to Captain Video if you don't?
He wouldn't dare.
A hunted man in my position has nothing to lose. You have.
Video Ranger calling control. Identifying numerals 248.
This is Gallagher speaking. Numerals 013.
We've captured Dr. Tobor.
That's wonderful news. Anything we can do?
Yes. Order the roadblock lifted throughout this area. And instruct Quimby to withdraw all guards covering Dr. Tobor's laboratory. Effective immediately. Got it?
I've got it. Captain Video and Ranger are in a jam.
How do you know?
By the identifying numerals 284. That's code for trouble.
Well done, my young friend. The way is now clear to take these prisoners to our secret vault. Stay with them till you hear from me. Put them in. Dr. Tober calling the planet Atoma in the 8th time cycle. Dr. Tober calling Vultura. Come in, Vultura.
Vultura is ready. What news, Tobor?
I've trapped Captain Video and his young assistant. They're being held in an underground vault.
Excellent. I shall dispatch a spaceship to bring them to Atoma. Have them at your laboratory.
No, that's too dangerous. Once it's known that Captain Video is missing, the place will be surrounded by Rangers.
Now, what do you suggest?
In the mountains due west of here is a natural clearing. Guide the spaceship there.
I'll be waiting with the prisoners. How will you reach there?
By plane. I've kept the ship ready for just such an emergency in a private airfield 5 miles south of here.
Very well. I shall expect you to be at the appointed spot.
Good. I leave immediately.
Rangers!
Attention, Varg. Tobar speaking. Bring the prisoners to the airfield at once. I'll be waiting. Hurry.
Gallagher, Central Switchboard just got a report from Tobar's lab. There's been trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Tobar's on his way to an airstrip 5 miles south of there.
Is he alone?
No, Captain Video and young Ranger have been captured. They're being taken to the airstrip by Tobar's men.
We've only seconds to act. Calling all mobile units. Calling all mobile units. Code 1, alarm. Converge on a private airfield 5 miles south of Dr. Tobor's lab. Captain Video and the Video Ranger are Tobor's prisoners. They're being smuggled to field by persons unknown. Stop all planes from taking off and conduct search. Question all field personnel. Hold suspicious characters. Approach Tobor with extreme caution. He may be armed and is dangerous.
Get into that plane. Turn around. Untie him. Take over the controls. Move.
All right, warm it up. Take it off.
Would you mind telling us where we're heading, or is that a dark secret?
Not at all. We're headed for the planet Atoma.
In this plane?
A spaceship provided by Vultura will be waiting for us at Pinnacle Rocks.
We must be honored guests.
You're my prisoners. Vultura will accept you as living proof that I've fulfilled my mission.
After that, the Rangers will fulfill theirs.
They'll never get the chance. Vultura and I have formed a partnership, pooling our scientific knowledge to conquer the Earth.
You sent for me, sire?
The plane bearing Dr. Tobor and his 2 captives should be nearing its destination.
I'll dispatch a spaceship at once.
I'm not sending a spaceship.
I don't understand.
Dr. Tobor has served his purpose. This is our opportunity to destroy both him and Captain Video.
How?
With one of our flying discs, constructed from Dr. Tobor's own plans. Ironic, isn't it?
And practical.
We'll soon find out.
Tube 1 is occupied. The propelling speed ratio is set at 33,000 revolutions.
Increase it to 40. We must compensate for the Earth's atmospheric friction.
What was that?
Some kind of a flying disc.
Couldn't be the same.
The same as what?
Perfected the plans for such a device and turned them over to Voltura. But he'd never direct that weapon against me.
He would if he no longer needed you.
But we've joined forces. Voltura needs my help.
He needed your knowledge and my capture. And now that you've given him both, why should he spare you?
You're trying to scare me, to turn me against Voltura. But it won't work, Captain Video.
Out of here quick. We haven't got any parachutes. Follow me. Rogers, turn on the gravitational decelerator. Tobor never got out of that plane.
Is the machine slowing, Captain and Ranger?
It's working perfectly. They're almost on the ground.
Good old Gallagher.
He was right on the job as usual. Tobor didn't make it.
He's too scared.
The highway is right over there.
What do we do? Wait or start walking?
Gallagher will send a car as soon as he locates one.
Anyway, we've seen the last of Dr. Tobor.
But there's still Voltura. And until we dispose of him, the universe is in danger.
What are you doing here, Captain Video?
Well, didn't Gallagher send you?
No, I just picked up the car where Dr. Tobor's men left it. Get in, I'll drive you to headquarters.
Have you rechecked the instruments?
Yes, Voltura.
And your findings?
Your calculations were correct. Our interplanetary disk destroyed the airplane and all aboard.
A spectacular end to two rather spectacular careers. Dr. Tobor might have continued to be of service to me. It's too bad he became obsessed with the idea that his brain could cope with mine.
At least you'll have no further interference from Captain Video.
There's a man I could have admired if he hadn't chosen to oppose me. What are the reports from our armed forces?
They landed their spaceship on the planet Theros without incident.
Have they made contact with the Therosians?
A few minor skirmishes, but a great battle is shaping up.
Not a great battle. They may fight, but they're no match for our superior weapons. After Theros, the planet Earth. Those self-centered, egotistical creatures will know what it means to be freed from their masters. Contact my field commander on Theros.
Voltura, calling headquarters on the planet Theros. In the 5th time cycle, calling headquarters on the planet Theros.
I want action, General. Action. Do you understand?
I'm doing everything possible. But these Therosians are using guerrilla tactics.
They appear in small numbers, strike at a vulnerable spot, then vanish again before we can trap them.
Then flush the Therosians out of hiding and destroy them. That's an order, General.
We'll do as you command, Vulture.
My poor people. We are inflicting casualties, Alpha.
Their losses are negligible. Spaceships arrive every hour, bringing more than enough new troops to replace their losses. What we need is a new and more potent weapon.
We've always been peaceful. Until Captain Video taught us to fight for our freedom, we knew nothing of such matters.
You give me an idea. Call the planet Earth.
Planet Theros calling Planet Earth in the second time cycle. Ruler Alpha calling Captain Video.
Get that call, Gallagher. I want to finish this report to the Commissioner of Public Safety.
This is Captain Video's control room in time cycle 2. Gallagher speaking.
This is Alpha, on the planet Theros in the 5th time cycle. It is imperative that I speak with Captain Video.
This is Captain Video.
The people of Theros need your help, Captain. We're again being...
Volturans are jamming the cosmic airwaves. See if you can pick up anything on the astroviewer. I hope that doesn't mean Voltura has taken over the control room on Theros.
What are the coordinates?
I have them here.
Alpha, calling Captain Video on Earth. Come in, Captain Video.
I can't get through. There seems to be a cosmic blanket in the way.
There's only one chance. We must increase our radio power by coupling in the electronic booster.
Isn't that dangerous?
Yes, but we've got to risk it.
Colorized blocked us out. If I cannot get through to Captain Video, we're doomed.
Stand by with the Vapo projector.
What are you trying to do, burn us up?
Alpha of Theros, calling Captain Video on Earth. Come in, Captain Video. Come in, Captain Video.
This is Video. Go ahead, Alpha.
Vultura has landed an army on our planet. We need your help. Come at once and take command.
Video to Alpha. Video to Alpha. Shut down. We're blocked out again.
Are we going to Theros?
If we could defeat Voltura there, we'd save the Earth from attack.
You could do it with your new psychomatic weapon.
It'd be a chance to test it. All right, Ranger. Prepare the space rocket for immediate departure. Gallagher, help me assemble a new weapon.
What is the news concerning Captain Video?
He and his ranger have just landed. They are being escorted here. That Captain Video has brought a new and powerful weapon.
I'll meet Captain Video in the guard room. How can I ever thank you for your unselfish devotion to our planet?
My motives are not altogether unselfish. By defeating Voltura here, I hope to save Earth from attack.
Your motives are still noble. And thanks to you too, brave and trusted friend. I now commission you chief aide to our newly appointed Marshal General.
Thank you, sir.
And now, let me escort you to your headquarters. The officers will wait here. What I have is yours, Captain Video.
I hope I won't need to use this headquarters long, sir. How's the battle progressing?
The tide of battle has definitely started to turn in our favor, Marshal General.
It must be because of the new weapons which Captain Video brought with him. Let us see the battle on the scanoscope.
this psychomatic weapon.
Volturans act like idiots.
That's exactly what they are, and will continue to be like that for 21 hours.
That's why Captain Video named it the psychomatic weapon.
And what happens after the 21 hours?
The paralyzing effect on the rational brain center wears off, and they become quite normal again. By that time, we'll have disarmed.
Turn off the scanner. That'll be a report from the main battlefield at Eos. This is Alpha.
General Thomas, sir. I have good news to report.
By all means, let us have it, General.
The great battle of Eros is over, sir. By means of the new weapons, we have defeated 5,000 Volturans who are now helpless. A few have escaped, but the victory is won.
Magnificent work, General.
The credit belongs to our Marshal General, Captain Video.
Now that you have made our glorious victory possible, how can I serve you?
You will have many of Voltura's troops as prisoners of war. When Voltura learns the defeat, he'll order what few remain to return to the planet Atoma.
But we shall capture them before their spaceships leave the ground.
They must not be stopped. In fact, 2 officers already captured must be released and allowed to escape with the others.
We will do what you ask, but why release any until Voltura surrenders?
One defeat will not cause Voltura to abandon his plans to conquer the universe. Given time, he will invent new and more terrible weapons and try again. But if we can forestall him...
Well, how can we do that?
I have a plan that I believe will work. There's one thing more I will ask of.
Gladly.
When the tattered remnants of his troops return to Atoma, Voltura will be waiting for them.
I spend years training my officers, and they lead my finest troops into a trap. Well, don't stand there gaping at me. The spaceship landed some time ago. See where the prisoners are.
They are about to descend into our domain, Voltura.
Order them brought to me immediately.
Yes, sir. Entrance tower. Control room calling entrance tower.
I could have let you rot in Alpha's prison on the planet Theros. I ordered you to return because I want to shame you before every loyal Volturan. I thought for a long time it was our enemy, Captain Video, who was a stupid meddler. But I've changed my mind. He is the clever one. It is my staff which is stupid.
One of these officers is an imposter.
Destroy the first one who moves. Check the others.
This next man is also an imposter.
I was sure you would find it so. So at last you meet Voltura face to face, Captain Video. And I seem to recognize your friend. I admire your boldness, but you have made a mistake.
You find the mistake is yours, Voltura. Your first one was in attempting to conquer the universe. No man can conquer more than himself.
Neatly said. I am almost sad that you will not live to see how wrong you are. Search them and place them directly in front of the electronic disintegrator.
Torres, preparing to execute. Throw the switch.
An attempt to turn on any of your apparatus would be fatal to you.
A vain effort to save yourself.
Don't say I didn't warn you. You have made us free men. We know what it is to be ruled by a dictator.
You'll have to prove that.
We can and will. We had planned to desert and stay on Theros, but your powerful weapon threw us into panic.
If you mean what you say, there'll be no more need for weapons that kill men.
Think those Volturans were on the level?
I'm sure they were. There have never been any people in history who wouldn't be free of a dictator if they could.
Alpha was sure pleased. He said he'd supervise their elections.
If all men were free to live by majority rule and to worship as they wished, the universe need never know war again.